Welcome to Panelloids, Comic Books and More, your go-to weekly podcast for the latest comic book news, rumors, reviews, and creator interviews. I thought for some reason that was going to go, well, like a little song, but it didn't. We are here to keep you in the loop with everything happening in the comic world, along with the takes you did not know you needed. I'm your host, Pierre, joined by our producer, Kyle, the always 5 seconds behind Dimitri, and Jeremiah, the real reason TikTok is getting banned. That's right. Hashtag join Red Note. So.
Oh, there's another one. I just saw the other one you're supposed to follow. I forgot it. I'll find it.
So there you go. That's it. That's our show, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you guys next week.
God, I love Otis Redding.
Guys, we got some nerdy news. How's everyone doing? We got some nerdy news today. Hope you guys are ready.
We got
Everyone's
some crazy
good.
news.
Everyone's ready.
Diamond went bankrupt.
Ready.
Diamond went bankrupt. Jeremiah, what do we do? What
Diamond filed Chapter 11. So
help,
this is
Jeremiah, help.
them saying, hey, we fucked up. Someone else needs to come in and help us out. So Diamond will be being sold bits and pieces to other companies. I believe Canadian Alliance is the primary buyer. What it means for us as just people who shop at comic book stores, not much. It should go uninterrupted. Should being the very what's the word I'm looking for? Hopeful word. But stores are going to have a tough little go of it. 5 years ago when Lunar was announced, it was a big shakeup. Everyone thought Diamond was going to die. 3 years ago when Penguin Random House took over with Marvel, everyone thought Diamond was going to die, and it was just a death by 1,000 cuts. They ended up owing Penguin Random House like $4 million. They owe the Pokemon Company $2 million. They owe a lot of people a lot of money. They're, I think, 11.5 million in debt, which is what led them to be filing bankruptcy. So the most important thing out of this is support your local comic book store. If you have a pull list, pick it up on a regular basis, or organize with them as to how you can best help them as much as possible, and just be consistent with it. They're going to need as much help as we can give them at the moment. So support local. Even if you order online, pick a specific store that isn't Midtown and order through them. So,
hot take.
Midtown's fine, is what I'm saying. So,
all right. Well, this wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Neil Gaiman is a trash human? ?
I mean, yes. The fact that you called him Gaiman is. I mean, now I don't care because he's a shit human being, like capital SHIT human being. If you read the Vulture article, I'm sorry. If you haven't read the Vulture article, I don't suggest it if you are easily triggered. But this will be the last time I ever mention Neil Gaiman by name. I will never. I will never support his works again based on everything that came out in the article. He put out a really crappy defense that is just unbelievable in comparison to what the Vulture article was. So that's it.
Can we talk about it a little bit so people understand?
We can talk about it a little bit.
What happened? What happened?
The man did a lot of awful sexual assault to a lot of different women. And through the course of it all, it almost keeps getting worse and worse the further you go down in the Vulture article. And it starts off with a really bad one. So it is just a mountain of terrible stuff. And I guess when you think you're untouchable, eventually you're going to get caught. And with the Me Too movement a few years ago, I'm shocked this wasn't all brought out during that. Say what you will. If you can separate the art from the artist, be my guest, but I can't, especially with something like this. I won't support his work anymore. I will be purging my collection of anything that he is associated with. It is that bad. Sexual assault is never okay. If you are ever in a situation that you need help, please reach out. There are plenty of services that are available to you. Yeah, so
that's an easy cancel. That's definitely an easy cancel. Yeah, you didn't have to go. You could have just said sexual assault. Boom, done. It was over. As soon as you said that,
and like not to negate anyone's what's gone with anyone. Like one sexual assault is one too many, but the fact that he got away with so many makes it so much worse. So
that's wild. Yep. I actually don't know anything that he writes, to be honest, or draws. What is he? What does he do?
So mostly known for Sandman, Good Omens. Oh! Yeah.
Damn. That's.
Ooh. I would like to see him removed from the Eisner Hall of Fame.
That's yeah. I mean, I think that's only right.
Has there been a situation at all? I mean, I don't want to compare, but a situation where they removed anyone?
To my knowledge, they never have.
First time for everything, right? Let's go.
And like, are there bad people in the Hall of Fame? Probably. In any Hall of Fame, you can make an argument, but I think when it's this obvious, I think it's the right thing to do.
Yep. That's crazy.
Let's get on to more positive news. How about that?
Oh yeah. James Gunn's DC universe will not feature Batman's origin story. That's right. DC's universe, the new one, is not going to feature Batman's origin story because we don't need it again. And he said it too. Everyone knows.
We don't need it.
And I'm good with that. I'm okay. I don't. If you don't know it by now, come on.
Oh, what? Don't you? Don't you? What do you want? What do you want, Kyle?
So here's the thing.
Do you get off on Thomas and Martha Wayne dying?
A little bit. The Batman.
the pearls dropping on the ground. That's what does it for him.
The Batman necklace? Didn't do it. You know?
Yeah, they didn't need to do it. He's got the gun in his chest.
But I feel like we're getting two different Batmen.
We might not.
Okay, so if we don't, then this is null and void. But if we do get two different Batmen, they're both not going to have origin stories. We have two parallel DC universes with two different Batmen.
I'm cool with that. Let's get to it. Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
I think if you go to Middle America and you walk up to a random person and ask the origin of Batman, regardless of the age, if they're over the age of speaking ability, they could probably answer that. I don't think we need it.
Put a pin in this. I think the next Comic-Con or con that we go to, this is a question that we ask everybody. And we take a poll.
I think we should.
This is a very good question.
We in italicized.
Me with a mic and a t-shirt on with you behind the camera.
Dude, I see those videos all the time on the app that's about to be dead, and no one has ever approached me at a Comic-Con with a comic question, and I want it so fucking bad. Like, I want it so bad.
You're gonna be one of the people that I question.
I'm okay with that.
The only one that'll agree.
Yeah. Juan reads comics. We don't need an origin story. Carlos also says I agree. So yeah, Kyle, you're alone here, buddy. You're alone here.
Wait, you're the minority today.
What if it's a different origin?
You're a minority today.
Wish. What if it's absolute Batman's origin story?
Which we just recently got in issue 4 with art by Gabriel Hernandez Walter. I have to throw that out there.
I'll give you that. If it's a different origin story, fine. But other than that, we don't need it.
And I'm not talking about 30 minutes of the movie. I'm talking about 45 seconds. But to have two existing and neither of them have ever touched it.
So if the opening credits are the alley scene, you're cool with that?
Yeah, just a little something.
Okay,
just a little bit.
I could do credits. I could do just it just names are coming through, and you just see the beat, the pearls falling.
What if we cut back?
No, the end. Even if a conversation, just even if it's all verbal, just a little something. I can't.
What if it's just Alfred mentioning?
I like it to be at the end.
Oh, Bruce, you haven't been the same since your parents died. Something like that.
That was a surprisingly good British accent there.
I don't think it was good. I wasn't really trying. But okay, I'll thank you guys, I guess.
I want the whole outro to be in the accent. Don't forget.
All right. Moving on. Matt Reeves confirms the Penguin season 2 is in development. That's good. It's good stuff.
Didn't Colin say he's not putting the makeup back on?
Come on.
Skinny liar.
Yeah. They all lie.
Irish.
They all say it. And Andrew Garfield isn't coming back as Spider-Man. That's not happening. It's coming back. Don't worry, Dimitri. He's coming. He's coming to save the Sonyverse. Suicide Squad game.
He has to. He's the best one.
He is. Never too late. Thank you, Dimitri. Suicide Squad game reveals the real Justice League is alive. Those dead heroes were clones. Batman Arkhamverse is alive and well. And yeah, they are in the same universe. Wonder Woman and Robin were not clones, and they are dead. Those two, they died.
Is this ever gonna matter? Gonna matter?
I don't think so, unless Batman Arkhamverse happens again.
Right, but it's supposedly canon, and they're not going to let that go. Rocksteady's not going to let Batman go.
They got to do another Batman game.
And they're not going to
No, they got to do another Suicide Squad game and not fuck it up.
By the way, this is actually news. Part of this news. It's free on PS5 on the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you have a
how bad is the game?
Membership,
it's free.
Yeah,
I downloaded it. I will let you guys know in the next episode. So I don't see myself playing more than 10 minutes of it. So we'll see. All right. Well, Samson was a fan. Samson in the chat. Hey, Suicide Squad wasn't that bad. All right.
Was it not?
What do you think about Venom 3? I gotta ask Samson.
Is that the new determining factor, Venom 3, instead of?
We're talking about the video game, not the movie.
I know, but if you like Venom 3, then I don't want to know anything about thoughts on Suicide Squad. So, actor Ebon Moss says he uses the things. It's clobbering time. That was close. It's Italian, I'm pretty sure. He uses
it's not Italian.
He uses the things it's clobbering time catchphrase, but he's unsure if he'll make it to the final cut. Guys, it's making it to the final cut. There's no shot.
It better.
How do you pull that out?
Has it been said before?
Yes, in the first Fantastic Four movie, it was said. I'm not sure if it was said in the second remake.
It was. So he gets the phrase from his brother beating on him all the time.
Oh, okay.
So that's how they made that a thing in that movie. They were like, his brother came in with like a belt or something and went to like beat him up, and he's like, "Oh, it's clobbering time."
I don't remember that at all.
And then
let's have an old emotional scar be my catchphrase.
Yeah. So, yeah, that happened. Unfortunately, I remember that movie. I don't know why. It's like traumatic. Moving on, Seth Rollins confirms his role was cut from Captain America 4. Recently,
I'm calling bullshit.
Recently, the WWE has released Raw on Netflix. They're now streaming every Monday live.
Weird.
And based off of that acting, I can see why. He'd be cut. So,
so he went on Chris Van Vliet saying that his role was cut. I don't believe that. I do believe that Seth Rollins is in the movie. I believe that his role was drastically reduced. But I do believe that he'll be in the movie for sure. As much as I don't like him as a person.
Oh, you have a thing again? What do you have?
I was waiting for Dimitri to say something. No, I think Seth Rollins is a dangerous wrestler and needs to protect people better.
Oh. All right.
Hot take.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dimitri's got something cooking.
Yeah, he does.
He concurs. We got to concur.
There we go. Yeah. So
he's still thinking.
I concur.
Until I see the mute off, we shouldn't talk.
I don't know. I think his wife was supposed to be in it too. I'm sure they both got cut.
I think they're both in it, just in very diminished roles now. I think instead of 20 minutes of screen time, they're probably closer to 2 to 3 minutes of screen time would be my guess. I mean, there is a clear part in the trailer where it's his eyes. It is Seth Rollins' eyes. It is Colby's eyes.
This might
from
be a hot
Davenport,
take.
Iowa.
Oh, I missed that.
Do we really care about the Serpent Society at all?
This is like what's it? The George St. Pierre in the second movie, right?
Yeah.
But probably less
more
than
like
that.
Patrick. Yeah. Juan says WWE killed the role. I don't know.
I think so too.
I mean, Samson, you're not wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Samson, you're not wrong.
Samson, he was told his fans that he's no longer in the movie, so maybe he's not.
I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie, but that's just my opinion. Just my opinion.
There's almost no need for him to, though. To be fair.
Again, hot take.
In it or the lie?
Do we care about the Serpent Society? Yes or no?
I mean, I think we need to be a mid-level.
I think they cut his role. They cut the villain, all of it.
Yeah, no, I think they cut it all too, and I think Serpent Society. I mean, they've been around for a long time, right?
Yeah, 1960s, 1968.
No issue number. Okay, fine.
Captain America 110 is the death. 111 is origin retold. 114, I think.
Someone fact check
probably
that.
off. I'm probably
fact check
off.
It. Tell him he's off. Yeah. So I mean, my opinion is they should do them at some point. They're digging through characters now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're past the point of the household names, so they're not going to skip Serpent Society. So I don't think they should cut them completely, and if they did, they should put them somewhere else.
All right, way off. 1985, Captain America 130.
Really?
Yeah, I thought they were way
Captain America
earlier.
310.
But, no, all right, to be fair, Cobra appears in Journey into Mystery.
No one knew that. I was going to say one of the members definitely is older for sure.
Oh yeah, no, all of them are older. Like Diamondback is definitely from the 60s.
They only put them in a group later on, right? That's kind of what happened.
Like a super band.
Like, you guys are all snake people. We might as well just put you in a group. That'll sell well. Snake group.
Yeah, Journey into Mystery 98 was for Cobra's first appearance. So that was 1963.
Samson in the chat, Serpent Society should be a show villain instead of a movie villain. Yeah. She-Hulk. Bring back She-Hulk season 2. Serpent Society. Let's go.
I mean, at this point, shelve it all and wait till you reboot.
They're never going to reboot. I don't think they're ever going to reboot.
They're too invested in this. There's no more reboot.
They have to.
They're going to.
Well, I guess the reboot is coming. It's going to be the
Secret Wars is the reboot.
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot smoother of a reboot than the Justice League and what they did over there.
And then did away with and just kept James Gunn's wife.
She made it. To be fair, there's more than just James Gunn's wife that made it. All right,
right. They didn't need to.
It happened to be the project that she was on that made the cut.
Right.
Weird, right?
It's everyone should be thankful that was in that movie, that his wife was in that movie, because in a way she saved all of them.
I mean, Jason Momoa made out fine. So
yeah, big win there. Big win. So moving on, the clues are set. The suspects are narrowed. This April, Al Ewing and Carlos Gomez reveal Venom's new host in the all-new Venom #5 in April. Who do we think it is?
So the person on the inside clearly is white.
And smaller.
And smaller.
I have a guess. You guys want to try first?
Wait, wasn't it just, I thought it was what's his name?
It's all been misdirection.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think it is, Kyle?
Howard the Duck.
Why do you think it's Howard the Duck?
It looks
I
like
mean,
Howard
you
the
can
Duck.
make out the fucking head.
That's not funny.
And the fucking bill.
Mm-hmm.
If that is Howard the Duck, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Howard the Duck. I think Venom is now Howard the Duck. And like the art, first of all, Carlos's art is insane, absolutely insane. But I think Jeremiah's upset. I think the panels I've even seen from like the previews of the later issues just like seems very playful,
Comical.
talkative, comical.
I can see it.
You can see it. I can see it because it's him. It's clearly Howard the Duck.
But what if that's just a
His
cover?
Uncle Ben.
What if that's just a cover to throw you off more?
I mean, who else could it
That
be?
would be a major swerve. It would be on second consideration, give me it. It can't be that bad. Can't be worse than Cullen Bunn writing Venom. So
whoa. Hot take.
Shots fired. Shots
No
fired.
good.
For no reason. And he's going to be on next week.
What are we
That's crazy.
doing? Come on.
I
I'm
don't
going to read that wrong now.
It's not Luke Cage, so I might be out. Honestly,
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Wasn't that like they were like I thought
that's
we
what
were
everything
reading
was like
things that
hinting
said it was
towards,
Luke Cage. Yeah.
It was all misdirection, and
I thought that was
what they were
I thought
doing.
that was the coolest idea.
It was the coolest idea, and all of the characters they were misdirecting with had a hint of like gold or yellow in their costume.
but what if it's just because of a duck
Right.
bill?
Or just no reason at all. I mean, it's sick looking. I mean,
So wait, okay. So what have they been doing? I need to catch up.
yeah,
I'm
we
so
gotta read it.
confused.
All right, that's my
Let's
bet.
move on.
That's all I got for you guys.
All right. Cool.
Do
You
I
heard
have
it
them
here
right? I
first
don't
on
know.
Panaloids.
Right.
It's Howard the Duck.
Hopefully,
Howard the Duck.
a dear friend clips that part very well very soon, so I can say it before someone else does.
All right, cool. Well, moving on, the Octopus Girl manga, which I actually know about this. So where Otto Octavius's consciousness is transferred into a 14-year-old Japanese schoolgirl, has become a hit. With 30 chapters now, the story features her battling Dead Ock, a cybernetic Doc Ock corpse. Who would have known? Who would have known that this
Is this
would
on the
work?
app?
No, not yet. I
Fuck.
don't even know if it will be on the app. Like this might be, I don't know.
A license.
But apparently it's really freaking good. And I saw pictures of it. It looks cool. It's funny. Like it's like that cute, like little anime vibe.
I really don't want to Google though. Octopus Girl Japanese manga. Like I don't want to Google that.
Not, yeah, don't. Not at work. Not at work. Do that at home.
As long as the word manga's in it, should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it should. I don't think the results will be safe for work regardless.
So I saw people commenting why Otto Octavius seems to just be doing this now. Like he just keeps going into people's bodies instead of just being his own character. You know, he did it with Spider-Man, and
Because
now
Superior was such a hit.
little girl.
Yeah,
That's why.
Like I think it's
Right.
still one of my top books.
Yeah. Which I do want to talk about that later on. I'm pretty sure Kyle caught up on Superior. Was it? Or no? Did you not? No. Okay, we're just not. I don't think we're reading that. That's what I would like to talk
No,
about.
we're
the
not.
fact that we're
No,
not
no,
reading
we're not.
this
We're not.
new Superior,
Rowdy,
I read
we're
a
gonna
few
get
of
there.
them.
Rowdy, we're gonna get there.
and I kind of fell off. So, anyways, yeah, Samson in the chat. Add Spider-Man anime girl dead Oct manga should be fine. So,
Maybe I want to leave the Spider-Man off just in case.
there you go. There you go. So yeah. So go check that out. Go find some images and yeah, enjoy it. The latest Daredevil Born Again trailer highlights Matt Murdock balancing life as a lawyer and vigilante. With Kingpin aiming for political power, it teases the return of Frank Castle and Bullseye, promising intense conflicts. The series premieres on Disney Plus on March 4th, 2025. Coming soon, guys. Coming soon.
The strength of the erection I got earlier today was astounding.
Wow.
Okay.
The trailer was so
let's
fucking
talk
good.
about it.
Yeah.
It's not.
The violence level was right where I want it to be. The tone, the attitude is right where it needs to be. Wilson Fisk being mayor is great.
I don't know if it's lag or he's still laughing about it.
Why did they put that wig on Kingpin though? Like the long, luscious hair. I didn't understand that.
I don't know what you're referring to.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't watch the trailer.
Wait, you didn't watch the trailer?
No, I didn't watch it.
Muse looks great. White Tiger looks great. I'm really, really fucking excited. It is so goddamn good looking. And the fact that we're getting an episode a week is almost better than when like Netflix would drop the entire series, because like I remember when season 1, season 2, and season 3 came out, I called into work just to make sure that I got it all in one day, and now I get to savor the flavor a little bit longer. I like innuendos. What can I say?
I also think the trailer makes the show look good, and that's all I'm gonna say. Nothing else in between.
I mean, what I really want, this is going to sound really weird, I want Matt to go to jail at the end of it.
Oh.
I want season 4.
In hindsight, that was the least weird thing that you said in probably about 5 minutes. Just saying. I know this is going to sound weird, but I want him to go to jail.
And like people who have read Daredevil understand where I'm coming from with that. So also we do see him in the shower with a woman that is not Karen. It makes me wonder if we did. It makes me wonder if we're getting Typhoid Mary. Because it's not Elektra.
Well, didn't we predict that a long time ago?
That was a rumor.
A long time ago. So
it's a rumor that we found, or we came up with it.
I don't know, but I have the first appearance. I think
you do have the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. You went out and bought it,
Did buy that. Probably a waste. No one's gonna care.
No, it's a great Daredevil issue. It's John Romita Jr. Daredevil. It's never a waste.
Oh wait, I have a question. So the thumbnail. Forget the words I wrote on it. That's misdirection.
I fucking hate the clickbait. But go on.
The helmets.
Yes.
Is the silver one? Do we think the silver one is that armored one where it's kind of black and red?
So the 90s armor one, I don't know, because the black one is there as well. The black helmet is there as well.
So like there's a straight black one, right? And then there's an armored one that has some silver in it.
Yes, he does have the chest plate, and he's got the billy clubs on the forearms. Maybe, and if that shows up, that'd be cool. I think that's just a little Easter egg. I don't think we're getting all those different costumes. As much as I would love that, as long as we never see the flying blind costume, that'd be great. Which, if you need to see the worst costume choice in Marvel history, Daredevil flying blind is the literal worst costume choice ever. I love how I'm here typing, so people are looking. It's bad. I want to see their face. Look at their reactions.
Is that a bird?
No. Are you looking at the right things?
I don't know anymore.
Oh yeah, no, I think I am. Is he like in a like he works for Shield? Is that the?
It's a bird.
It kind of looks like he works for Shield. He doesn't.
I think it's a bird.
Why are his eyes not covered?
Yeah, so that's his costume in Flying
Blind.
Blind.
That's what I thought I saw.
Oh,
like so his face is just fully exposed. Yeah, that too. That's the same costume.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, the one you showed with the rest of the.
Ew.
Worse. Yeah, it's worse.
Is he not blind?
No, he is.
He's still blind.
He's looking that guy right in
And
the eyes.
that is the
that's what I was
second
like,
to last issue. That is the second to last issue of Volume 1, and the next issue he gets blown up. So, and he's back in his normal costume. He's not in this.
Is that Fisk? Was that like a?
No, that was Foggy. That's Foggy Nelson.
Why is he so angry? You know what? Never mind.
He's very big. They made him very big in that comic.
Oh my god.
All right. Yep. Flying blind, but he shows his eyes. The eye thing is a little trippy, showing off his eyes, you know? Just seems like that's the whole thing. Like
Lunchbox brought up something earlier. And we're getting to that now.
Yes.
So Rowdy Lunchbox in the chat said, we need Doc Ock in Marvel Rivals. Well, good news to you, sir. Marvel Rivals is set to add new characters every 45 days. With that, who would you like to see added next? Rowdy, you've already told us you want Doc Ock, which could be a very big possibility eventually.
As someone who doesn't play it, all I know is Iron Fist is a pain in the ass. Daredevil would be a good counter to that.
I thought a Blue Marvel would be cool.
Ooh,
another flying character and one that could maybe
go
tank and dive in, kind of like shoot up and then dive into the enemy and take all the damage kind of thing.
Why not Sentry? After you die 3 times, you have to run around as a void.
It's not a bad idea. Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a given, right? That has to.
Yeah, that's coming.
Eventually, has to happen.
We got to get Miles in there. Let's get Miles Morales.
Ooh.
Samson in the chat with "Give me Juggernaut."
Yeah,
that'd
who
be
I've
cool.
been liking lately.
The only problem with my only problem with Juggernaut is that we wouldn't be able to use the character fully the right way. Like I would want Juggernaut to be able to run through a whole wall. But you're not going to be able to do that. Oh, I mean, I guess you could because there's destructible areas, but I don't know.
So we need more non-white characters in the game. I agree with that. Luke Cage would be wonderful. Blade would be great.
Well, Blade's rumored.
Misty Knight would be awesome.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Misty Knight would be incredible. That's my answer now is Misty Knight.
Okay.
Yep. I like that, Samson. All right. Well, yeah. We'll see which characters come, but we're all still playing, so good on you. It's collection acquisition time. Jeremiah, I'll let you do your thing, and then Kyle, you got
collection
some
acquisition. Kyle, do you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first. I'm very curious.
So, I forgot to show this off last week. I bought some comics online and it was buy 2 get 1 free. And I didn't see a third that I wanted. So I got this for Kyle. And now can Kyle tell me what's so important about it just by looking at this here?
Is it newsstand?
It is a newsie. It is a newsie. And it's probably 9.8 to be.
Is it really?
Honest. Yeah, this is probably 9.8.
I just got a few graded last Comic-Con. Not newsstand, so that's necessary.
I bought from the same seller, and 2 of the newsstands I got from him were 9.8s.
Can you tell the people that are listening what you just held up?
Oh, yes. Sorry. It is a Venom number 4 from Volume 3. Mike McKinnon cover, very American cover of Flash Thompson Venom, looking like a badass.
Very cool cover.
So
very American.
Today I checked out a new store that was kind of in my area looking for action figures, and actually I found the one that I was looking for. I got Tombstone from the Spider-Man Classics line. I'm going to need him for my display in my new house that I've got cooking up. And then I found this. I wasn't super hunting it, but the fact that I found it for the price that I found it for, and the fact that he has like 4 other copies, I meant to message Kyle, see if he needed one. But I got the Secret Wars symbiote. Now, Jeremiah, didn't you show off like 2 years ago that you got the Spider-Man classics? Yes, but it didn't have the squinty face, and so I bought it specifically for the squinty face.
That is a nice head
Need the
right
squinty
there.
face.
Yeah, nice
You
head
need the
sculpt.
squinty face and the shield. The shield's an
Yeah, the
incredible
shield,
touch.
of course. And then my late
I hate
night
that they did
eBay
that.
scrolling, I got Crazy Cat and Ignat's bendy toys that I'm gonna use as a display in my new house. I'm gonna have Ignat's like getting ready to throw the brick at Crazy Cat, but Crazy Cat's gonna be on the other side of the room. So I think that'll be cool. But yeah, Crazy Cat and Ignat's.
Hey, so for the people in the chat that are asking, what is that? What is that?
What is Crazy Cat? Crazy Cat is
Yeah,
one of
what
the
is
first
that?
comics ever that came out in 1917. George Harriman. It's a great comic strip about literally a cat that's in love with a mouse, and the mouse wants to kill the cat. It's Tom and Jerry before Tom and Jerry were a thing. Actually, Tom and Jerry pays homage to Crazy Cat a lot.
Interesting.
George Harriman is one of the greatest cartoonists of all time. A very tragic story if you know about George Harriman. If not, Matt with 4 T's on YouTube does an amazing deep dive into George Harriman. So go check that out. And he is who I want to be when I grow up. Matt with 4 T's is doing incredible work over there. And our good friend Dan helped him out. He did a deep dive into Scott Pilgrim recently for the 20th anniversary. So go check that out as well.
Before we get away from this, how much did you spend on this?
The 2 Legends were 25 a piece, and the Ignat's and Crazy Cats were 10 a piece.
That's actually what I was asking, was those. I figured those would be more. Because it would be like an expensive part of a collection or something. I don't know.
No, and just because it's gonna hurt Kyle, like
oh God, right on TV. Jeez, I mean on live. Oh God. It hurt less because they were $10. It hurt less because they were $10. But
why would you do that?
The hurt was still there. It was definitely still there.
I got Ignat's now.
Wow.
Now he's going to be harder to pack. I was leaving him in the package because that's the only reason why Symbiote and Tombstone are still in the package, is because it's just going to be harder to pack.
Jesus.
Can I take my turn now, everybody?
Yep.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm also in pursuit of house. So I won't be here next week. Due to that, John Discord Daddy will be subbing in for me. So everyone be excited. It's gonna be a great episode. Normal episode. So being I'm packing right now and somehow moving in a few days, and I'm not even half packed, I've been realizing that I haven't unpacked from when I moved here. So I have, just crates of action figures, all in the box, of course. So I'm thinking when I start to unpack, which is going to be a very long and drawn out process, maybe I'll start making little videos, not on TikTok, sadly, but generally real shorts, little videos showing collection acquisitions from 5 to 10 years ago.
Do you even know what you have?
No, I really don't. I don't. Like, I remember when I see it, but I
bought that.
I couldn't list it right now.
I agree.
Yeah,
I spent less time doing this, and I have no idea what I have.
Yeah,
at this
I actually came across a figure that I think it was me and Dimitri had to hunt down in like one of the first New York Comic Cons, and it was like you had to go here and then downstairs and then bring a message somewhere else to get it, like a Joker figure. And then I found the Caveman Batman.
Oh, you did find the
What's his official name? Is it Barbaric Batman? I forget what he is.
That's the one I gave you.
Yeah. So I came across those 2. So the stuff in that box is older. So that's gonna be a cool box.
Yeah, that was old house. Like, I remember them on your wall.
Yeah, that's like So
let them breathe. Cool. Yes, Kyle won't.
Nope.
Cool. So I'll be looking forward to those videos. That'll be a fun thing. Going down memory lane. Okay, guys. Well, it's our favorite segment. It's Comic Talk time. So shout out Comic Talk.
Comic Talk.
Go give him a follow, guys. Kyle, you read something here. You read a lot of things actually. So go into it.
So let me give a little backstory, not to just continue to give backstory, but everyone in my household got COVID except me. So I quarantined to the room with my computer and didn't leave. Like for like 7 days, I didn't see sunlight. So I read quite a bit, and that's the only reason I got to read quite a bit. Absolute Superman and Wonder Woman, I caught up to issue 2 on both of them, liking them both tremendously more after issue 2. I read Absolute Batman up to number 4, which, yes, means I absolutely did read a floppy. You deserve that. I actually read not digital, so pat on the back for that. So I got to read his origin story in that. Not what I expected. Good job, Snyder. Didn't predict not even the origin, but like the year 1 kind of thing. Didn't predict it at all. So good on him. With that, sticking with Poison Ivy, I'm a little behind, so I'm not going to give any plot points. Ultimate Spider-Man, Pierre, I see that you caught up to number 9 as well.
I tagged along there. Yeah. Really good.
Right.
So what was your favorite part of that one?
Number 9.
Do you remember it?
Number 9.
This is why I put notes.
Yeah, I see you put notes. I don't put notes. So he's still a vampire. Yeah, I guess my favorite part is where he beat the crap out of Vulture and almost went too far. Like almost. He didn't though. But he almost did.
Yep.
That was issue 9 or issue 8?
I don't remember.
Because the faces you're making at me makes me.
You got it.
Twice.
Sure.
X-Men 1 through 4, we both also read. Now, when I say we both also read, I had to go into my app, mark them as on read, the thing Pierre's supposed to do for me when he reads something, and then read them. And I did it in one shot. I enjoy the art very, very much. I feel like Stegman is doing something more, I don't know the right word, like more animated. He's showing more expression in everything. And it's cool to see him like push in a different area, especially with X-Men. It makes sense. The writing is great. I can't think of the writer at this very moment. If you could remind me, Pierre. Juggernaut is a actually really fun character, and the team is cool. And I think that one little line, mild spoiler, when Cyclops is basically going, yeah, like you realize, like basically saying, like you realize my X-Men team that you're complaining about, it's technically like the Brotherhood. So imagine what they'd be up to if they weren't under me. And then you look at the team and it's like, oh wow, like they are all kind of anti-hero or villain. So that's a nice tie. I do like the story in that sense of like Cyclops being responsible for like off the hinge kind of characters.
It's Jed McKay, by the way. That's
Jed McKay. Thank you.
No problem. I had to look that up.
But yeah, I read it because of you, Pierre, and I do
good.
like it. I do like it quite a bit. Yeah,
it's more like grounded and normal, like,
and it doesn't matter what's going on around. It seems to be a secluded kind of story.
Yeah,
and Beast is a great character again. Exactly how I think of him. So that always is good.
Yeah, it just feels like classic X-Men, just going on a mission, just handling business. It doesn't.
Yeah, like let's leave it like that for a little bit, just to isolated fun, and then we'll tie into whatever next planetary nonsense.
Yep.
Man, I did read a lot. Beware the Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes. I finished those. Batman 151 to 154. Still catching up on Zdarsky's run. I obviously didn't finish any of Absolute Power, so I'm reading like the aftermaths of it. Some mildly whatever, not confused, but doesn't hit the same. But it's my fault for having 2 jobs. I reread Batman Hush, and I reread it in the DC Go format, which is like Marvel Infinity, where you scroll vertically.
Ooh.
And I found 2 typos, which I think were errors because of the transition to that format. I'm glad I reread it though, because I didn't remember it as much as I thought I did. Like the story I had in my head was not quite as clear as what I reread. So like it definitely, if someone had asked me questions about it, they would have been like, "You're lying, you never read it." Because like my memory rereading it was like, "Oh wow, like I thought that went differently." But it was really nice reading in that format. If you're due for a reread, I would give it a try for that. You're paying for it anyway. Why not try something?
I think I will.
Yeah, it was good.
It. I noticed you were reading it. I wasn't sure if that was a newer run or something because the year is like.
Well, that's what inspired me, because a panel Dimitri and I actually went to in New York was the Hush 2 panel.
Mm-hmm.
And watching Jim Lee announce that kind of hyped me up. And when I saw that, I was like, how can I not reread it?
Yeah. So I'll give that a go. Nice.
Give it a go. DC go.
DC go. So the one book I was really excited to actually catch up on that I haven't in a while, Incredible Hulk. I've mentioned it. It's Philip Kennedy Johnson. I've talked about it before, but this was 13 to 17, and I just went through and read all of them. First off, I mentioned this before, Betsy Ross. So she was a harpy in this book, right? She's a red harpy flying around. I asked all of you guys if that was ever a thing. You all said no. Jeremiah included said not a thing, never been a thing. She's never been a harpy, right?
Oh, no.
She's been a harpy for years, for a long time. For the first, one of the first transformations she had was she grew wings and was green. That's one of the first transformations. So crazy. Never knew that. I thought she just turned into Red Hulk, and that was it. But yeah, she was a green flying animal thing. And then she turns red. I guess she dies, comes back, and is like a red harpy. And she doesn't really talk. But now in this, she like talks to him in his like head. So it's weird. But yeah. House of Lycana's in this too. It's a bunch of vampires, and it's still very like the House of Horrors. Like it's just very good writing, like very, very good writing. They do make a nod to Donnie's Run, so I like the fact that it is connected to that. And they also mentioned Kindu, which was a Hulk, like the original Hulk or something. So they mentioned him and how he opened the green door. It's like this whole thing. You got to read it. But yeah, so go for it. And then Ultimates number 5. Did you read it, Kyle?
No.
Yeah. So we get a first appearance of a new Hawkeye, Charlie Ramsey. So first appearance, number 5, Ultimates. But doesn't seem like anybody cares. Because I went to buy one online because I was like, oh, I got to buy the first appearance. This is crazy. I'm sure this book is worth something. And being that we're reading these books late, I figured, it's going to be expensive already. It was $10. I didn't buy it because there's so many of them, just all over eBay. $10, which is a shame because I really like the character. Charlie Ramsey is like a Native American, so it's actually really cool, like the interaction with Captain America.
I have a mildly hot take just to interrupt you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think first appearances are hitting as hard as they used to. I think that first appearances are oversaturated. And I think that the movies have come to the point where it's not as big of a deal when a new character shows up because there's just so many new characters and there's so many different places they could show up. And there still is a factor to it. And it could just be because the market's low right now. Like comic market is just low. But I do feel like it's not hitting as hard. And it's not just because of the market. I think because it's an oversaturation of first appearances.
I don't think it's as movie driven as it was, but I think later on, like this first appearance, depending on, if it catches on, if it's exciting, it could become something. But keep in mind, this is also an Ultimates universe where it's not really the main universe. The only way this Hawkeye would matter is if it had like a Miles approach to it, where this is the only thing that comes out of this universe or something like that, which could very well happen if people like it. Go read number 5. I say this to everyone, and check it out, because again, like, just all the references, like even just saying like one little line was like, oh, this is Indians and cowboys, all over again, like going against Captain America being the cowboy, so it's very cool. And then even like the using an arrow, like all, like it just fits very well, like how they did it. It's Tony Stark's technology, because Tony Stark is trying to repair the whole universe. So I don't know, go check it out. I don't want to ruin it. And that's it for me. Jeremiah or Dimitri, if you got any comics you want to talk about.
I read. Oh, I haven't any introspective in a minute. So
Ooh,
I don't know if Dimitri.
I don't know why that category is there. That category should be right after comic talk. We'll fix that. Somebody will fix that. Dimitri, read anything?
I was reading Storm. It looks pretty good. It's only the first issue, and I think they're way ahead because of the app.
Yeah.
Looks good.
And it's post Krakoa, right?
It is post Krakoa. She's stepping out as like she wants to be like a part of like government, like that, so there's more to it. I'm not gonna spoil it because I'm not like all the way into it yet. I don't know if it's like a monthly for me yet, but
I think powerful women should be in government, in like high positions in government. That's what I feel.
Not a hot take, just a good old
of course you do.
Opinion.
But of course
good
you
old
do.
Opinion
that most should share.
Yes.
But don't.
In the introspective, we were sent a preview of a graphic novel called The Order of the Circle. It will hit comic book stores on February 18th from Dead Sky Publishing. The writer is Levi Corey, and all the artists have difficult names, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to butcher them. But it is a fun story. Historical fiction, takes place in London. The colors on the book are really, really nice. One of the things that I love about this book is it's got a darker tone. It's about like almost like witchcraft in a way. It's got a lot of great sunken panels. Like the panels themselves like pull you in closer. And there's a lot of individual panels over a big splash page in this that gives the book a much bigger feel that I enjoy a lot. 96 pages. Although the PDF we got didn't show me a cover, didn't show me any credits whatsoever. All those credits came through the email. I think this is worth picking up. I think it's something that will be fun. I want to say it's maybe 13 plus in terms of age groups. But yeah, support independent creators. Dead Sky Publishing. Ask your comic book store to order it. They won't be able to do it through Diamond, but maybe Lunar. Too soon?
No, not too soon. We got this book super early. Like I remember having a conversation to get a copy of it, and then they were like, I'll send you what I have. So it's still very much being fine-tuned at the moment. So
it looks beautiful.
Cool.
It is a beautiful book. So
I didn't get to read it. I skimmed it though. It's nice looking. All right. Screen time. I'll go first because I'm the only one that made notes. I wrote down what if, and I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say bad about it. I think I'll just sum up in a question. Jeremiah, did you watch it before
I did not. No.
Okay. Can I spoil it slightly? Just a very
Go ahead. No, you can spoil it.
Oh, I can? Okay. So this is spoiler warning for What If season 3, the final season, gladly.
It's terrible.
Spoil it for me too. Spoil it for me too. How about you ask me?
The whole countdown.
Terrible. Terrible.
let me word this right. Did you ever want to see the Watcher in a fist fight with another Watcher?
No.
Okay, so moving on. I also finished Rings of Power.
What if?
I finished Rings of Power. I got more into it as it went on. I know Amazon owns those rights, so they're gonna definitely give us more seasons or something, whether we want it or not. I got more into it. It's definitely a slow burn, but it's the actors and the characters that make it. The story itself is kind of like, all right, but the acting is really hit new levels with certain characters.
Nice.
So, yeah,
I finished Landman.
I did not.
Suggest everyone watches. It's heavy. Final episode's quite heavy.
I'm so.
It's a great show. Billy Bob Thornton is a national treasure and should be commended for any time he's on screen. So,
Interesting.
And now it is Pierre's favorite segment.
Rumors. It's rumors, baby.
Not that
rumor time.
Not the energy I was expecting.
That
one. Rumor, baby. Yeah. Josh Brolin posted artwork of himself as Dark Seed.
I like it better, so it actually doesn't bother me, but I know it's wrong.
I just want to see Jeremiah's reaction.
Yeah,
That's all I was here for.
It worked.
Himself as Dark Side on his story. Josh Brolin posted artwork of himself as Dark Side on his story, fueling rumors that he's interested in James Gunn's new DCU. There's also speculation about him playing Deathstroke. Deathstroke is not happening, but Dark Side will.
If Josh Brolin is cast as Darkseid, I will never watch a DC movie ever again.
Why is that?
Why the fuck would you cast Josh Brolin as the character that he's already played a copy of for the competition? Thanos,
because he did it well,
was a copy of Darkseid. He was supposed to be a copy of Metron, but he ended up being a copy of Darkseid.
What better way to do this by doing the Uno reverse and making him do it again?
The reason he was Cable is so Ryan Reynolds could write one joke. They could have had a better actor as Cable. I don't want to see it.
I would prefer
no different voice, same exact voice.
No, I would prefer straight voice actor. Like just get straight voice actor. And just full CGI.
They already did that.
No practical effects.
They did the last one. They did a voice actor. They did it. It was terrible. Bring my boy home, baby.
Because I want him like big and really like believably like godlike.
They did that with Thanos. They did that with Thanos. They just molded his face onto it.
Damian Poister got screwed. He should have been Thanos for the entire fucking series.
No, it's terrible.
He was a better shade of purple.
He was a better shade of purple.
Discriminate, but he was.
He had a better chin.
It's less gross.
Yeah.
Actually, it was more gross.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it was more gross. Actually,
it was more gross. Yeah, I would
argue
more
that favorable way.
No,
it was grosser, but we liked it more.
Fine, give Damian Priest, or what's his name? I said Damian Priest. I'm watching too much. I'm watching too much WS.
There is no such thing, Pierre. There is no such thing.
No, I don't want to be a part of this. It might go when they go to MSG. MSG? Is that what? Yeah,
you
MSG.
Should.
I might go. I was looking at tickets already, so might be at the Garden. Yeet.
Oh,
okay.
I fucking hate the Usos, but go on.
Oh yeah,
he's so good. He's so good.
I fucking
I'm
hate
so happy
Usos
for him.
It's
so much.
No, it's so good.
Mark Callow
says in the chat, Undertaker should be Dark Side. So yeah, we could make it just full WWE cast of all the new Justice League. Yeet. There we go. Thank you. All right. So keeping it going, the ending of Ironheart is reportedly setting up a Strange Academy project.
That'd be nice.
I believe that.
It makes sense.
100% believe that.
Right?
Yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool to watch. I think if they'd set it up like what was that show on Netflix? With the 5 kids, they all had powers.
Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
Oh wow, good
There you
job.
go.
Dimitri.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Good job. It wasn't even delayed.
Give me an
the
Umbrella
Vegas
Academy.
fucking question. What
Or
was
maybe
that
it was
show?
delayed
5
and he was even
kids
quicker.
that had powers.
He's got it. He got that. That vagueness is exactly how I play charades.
Do you mean
So-
Power Rangers?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So that vibe. Give me that vibe, and that
Yeah.
show will be very, very good.
Magic better
Um,
show the fuck up, but yeah.
Yeah. The original plan for Spider-Man 4 involved a street level
Recast her.
showdown.
No, Dimitri. No. Don't
Yeah,
recast
why-
her.
No, we're not.
Don't recast her.
Bad,
Just see her
Dimitri.
And Peaky
Bad.
You gotta go
Blinders.
younger.
Bad, Dimitri. Bad.
You gotta go younger.
She was great casting.
What are we talking about?
She was great. Magic.
What do you mean?
What
What
are
are
we
we
talking
talking about?
about?
You're the one that interrupted.
Great.
Too old.
You know what we're
That's
talking about.
Too
How do you-
You're the one who
How do you-
interrupted.
How do you interrupt the
I'm not a
conversation
monster,
and
she's
then
too
not
old.
know what we're talking about? What is happening here?
Dimitri texted me and said, I turned the
Doesn't
Wi-Fi off
work.
my phone.
Doesn't
Is it
work
better
anymore. They
now?
gotta move on.
No, it's
That's
not
all.
better. It's not better at all.
The original plan for Spider-Man 4 involved a street-level showdown where Spider-Man and the Punisher team up to fight the Hulk. That's
That's
not
a
happening
stupid
no
idea.
more. It's not
That's a
happening no
stupid
more.
idea. Good.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. It's stupid.
Good. I would rather Hypno Hustler.
What happened with that?
Canceled.
Weren't they going to do a Luchador movie too at some point with Bad Bunny? That's not
Yeah.
happening
Oh, yeah,
anymore.
no, that's canceled. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Marvel once again is reportedly planning to recast T'Challa. I think they are. I think
I
it's.
still
I
don't
think you
like
can now.
it.
You
It's
can now.
unfortunate.
Alternate universe. Very easy. Bloop.
I think
Yeah.
it's time.
Gone.
It's time.
Our T'Challa's.
Also,
Our T'Challa died.
Marvel
We bring another one
Rivals.
from another universe. Keep it moving.
Marvel Rivals, they should put in Killmonger. That's the
Oh,
that's
a
the
good
character
one.
they need.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Talk about delayed.
Mm.
I don't think that was left.
He should have a he should have a gun and a sword.
Gun and all right.
Gun and a sword. It's very delayed, yes.
I don't know, I'm just still very against the recasting. I don't know, because like Chadwick wasn't just Chadwick. Like he was like an
He put in
actor.
the fucking work.
But like he was like his other films alone are very, very notable. They really won by getting him at all to agree. Someone of his status almost wouldn't agree at that point.
He worked with a dialect coach to get the accent down to where that would be in Africa.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, no, I
So,
agree with
It's so
Armstrong.
fucked up. I'm gonna say
We have
this.
to. We have to
Uh-oh.
Armstrong. Or
If you were holding on and you're not gonna recast Blade, which should have been recasted and should have been done and set up perfectly, and I don't know why you needed 9 different directors. I think it's time you can move on and make a new Black Panther.
let's go.
It's not that we want to,
Just saying.
is the thing. It's that I think we have to go on with that character.
Right, absolutely.
I want to.
You want to?
There's too
Let's do it.
much that needs to unfold there that, you know.
Oh,
Samson,
Oh,
bring him
Samson,
back.
no.
Bring him
Samson,
back.
no.
Samson,
Jonathan
no.
Majors should be Black Panther. It's probably going to be Aaron Pierre. Let's be honest. He's the new hot thing. It's going to be Aaron Pierre.
Oh,
And
no.
if you don't know who that is, that's the new Jon Stewart.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Have a good day. It's going to be him.
Oof.
Rumors baby still going. A new Punisher show is reportedly in development at Marvel Studios.
Please, yeah, give it to us.
They are recasting the Punisher as someone else.
No, no,
I'm okay with that.
in the
That's
trailer.
not true. Well, that's not true. Come on, Jeremiah. No, what are you okay with that? He's the best
I
Punisher
want
we've ever had.
female Punisher.
Oh, well, not. Yeah, it's not recasting then. Just
Maybe that'll happen
But
eventually. But
they gotta
she
call her
flip on
Punisher
him?
to piss off John.
who's
Yo,
the
yeah,
female
she flipped on
Punisher?
him like 4 times.
Who's
Mm.
female Punisher?
Fuck, I forgot the
Yeah.
name. But the last time
I
she
don't know
flipped on
enough,
him
but
was-
he like was training her.
but you don't even know her name.
Well, it's too modern. That's why.
Yeah.
it's very modern.
That's fair.
Marvel has offered an A-list actor the role of Barney Barton in several MCU projects. Jeremiah.
Owen Wilson as
Barney
Barney
Barton.
Barton. Oh, he's Trickshot. He's Hawkeye's brother.
I don't need him. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't need him. Like the Serpent Society is more important to me than him. Yeah.
I agree.
But if we get Trickshot, we can get villains for hire, which means we can get a new Purple Man.
So what's more important to Jeremiah? Serpent Society or potential new Purple Man?
But the old
Find out
Purple
this
Man-
and more on the next Panaloids live stream.
We got a hot take from Serenity over here.
Serenity in the chat. This is going back on our Black Panther conversation. It's not going to be Aaron Pierre. They are going to rapid age T'Challa Jr. and it will be someone like the kid from Snowfall. Yeah, I thought that was weird when they called him T'Challa. Oh, my name is T'Challa too, and then it was like, all right, so we're gonna do this, you know.
That's probably accurate though. Like that's
Yeah, they called him T'Challa to drive home the fact that that's his kid.
yeah,
Right,
but
like
also his replacement because they were like, yeah, we finished filming this movie and we didn't love Shuri as Black Panther either.
so
So
here's
let's put
another
something at the end.
T'Challa
Yeah.
without
Tosin
replacing
becoming
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't like that though.
Yeah, couldn't they do
I
a story
didn't
with
like
that with T'Challa Jr. and Tosin,
Yeah.
like the bastard kid and the actual kid?
Yeah. No, they should.
I think it works.
I'm not
The
against that.
bastard.
And a multiverse. I mean, I hate to say that too because
Yeah.
I'm gonna get yelled at, but the multiverse could, you know, Phantom. Oh, I almost missed it. Bad news for you, Phantom.
We have one thing left. Marvel is reportedly close to hiring a showrunner for the Champions series.
Can I say if this rumor is true? My speculation about 6 months ago saying they weren't going to do Young Avengers and it was going to straight up be called Champions and be based off of the recent run of the Champions. It's looking like I'm right, even more so.
There you go, Kyle. How's that feel?
I got to take the
You like
small
that?
win when I can, you know?
Enjoy that?
Samson. No, Samson.
Samson in the chat, Samuel L. Jackson.
We
Should
need
be
a
the
spray
Black
bottle
Panther.
emoji to
Yeah.
just reply back. No.
Yeah.
Just go an extra.
Go an
30
extra
minutes.
30 minutes for
I'm out of notes.
Phantom, I
I'm out
love
of
you,
notes.
pal, but I love my wife more. So
We don't have much here, guys. I do have a couple songs that I've been working on, so maybe I'll sing those for 30 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. That wraps up this week's episode of Panelids, Comic Books, and More. We'll be back next week with more comic book news, rumors, and reviews. Not Kyle. He's busy that day. In the meantime, be sure to follow us on Instagram for updates, especially with the TikTok ban in the air. Keep in mind, though, I do want to say before we go, TikTok isn't going. So you heard it here first.
Really?
you want to bet
Not
money,
going.
motherfucker?
Yeah, I'll bet. How much? $500.
Let's go live on Red Note.
We'll determine that off the
No.
stream.
$500 right now. Let's go.
Don't bet with Peter. Don't bet
Put
with
the
Peter.
money down. Put the
Don't
money
bet with
down.
Peter. All right,
$500.
I'm gonna end
How
this.
much I got on me? How much I got on me?
No. Hold on.
That's Panelids, Comic Books, and More, everybody.
I'll
Take
give you
care.
something on that.